This is the soldier's creed.
I am an American soldier.
I am a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. Never.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom
and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
Welcome to Fort Benning, Georgia, the home of the infantry and the modern Army Combatives program. It's here you'll find the most advanced hand-to-hand combat training in the world today. The goal? To forge the ultimate soldier immersed in the warrior ethos and battle-ready for the 21st century warfare. It's here today that the finest Army has to offer. Compete for the right to call themselves the best of the best. But these warriors don't just train for competition. In the Army, your job means your life.
When you go through a door into an 8x10 room, inside that room, it's not a marksmanship contest, it's a fight. And if things don't go exactly according to plan, it's game on.
Every skill that I have, fighting, from mixed martial arts, from modern Army Combatives, I've firsthand used in combat.
These soldiers are training hard, and them and their buddies back in their units, their lives may depend upon how good they were at this stuff.
The American Army is all about winning. If we can do that in competition, it's just as good as doing it in combat.
We don't do this because we want to be barbaric or because we want to go out there and bang. We go out there to make ourselves better so that when we have to work as a team against an enemy, we can do it.
You know, our soldiers are the best soldiers there are. We train soldiers from armies around the world. And this is what you're looking at. This is where it's forged.
Get ready for the shock and awe at the 3rd Annual Army Combatives Tournament. I'm Tim Hughes, along with the creator of the modern Army Combative program, Matt Larson. From over 200 Army fighters, we're down to the very best in each of 7 weight classes. First up, the cruiserweights determine the Army's toughest at 185. The welterweights get in on the act and battle it out at 155. And the light-heavy settle things at 205 pounds. Now let's turn it over to the ring announcer, Chris Shields.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is for 3rd place in the cruiserweight division, 185 pounds. In the blue corner, representing Tripler Army Medical Center, Specialist Guillermo Chino.
Specialist Vila from Tripler Medical Center in Honolulu, Hawaii. I've had the chance to call fights all over the world. Never been invited to Hawaii. That wouldn't be a bad place to go.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. There's quite a few soldiers stationed down there and at the infantry brigades in Schofield Barracks.
Vila is a medic there and looks forward to measuring his skills against the competition.
Oh, you always hear about the level of competition. I want to see how good I am. See how good you would do against this elite.
In his first 3 preliminary bouts, Specialist Guillermo Vila was tenacious, ending each match with a decisive submission. A mental mistake in the semis led to a disqualification, however, against undefeated Staff Sergeant Jacob South. He returned to form in the 2nd semifinal bout against Corporal Travis Weiner, propelling him into the cruiserweight 3rd place bout.
And his opponent in the red corner, representing Fort Riley, Kansas, Private First Class Michael Goede.
Private First Class Goede comes in with a wrestling background, and Matt, you were telling me Fort Riley's got a tough team down there.
Yeah, the Fort Riley team came in 2nd place to the Special Warfare Center last year. They're threatening this year, and they're actually training with the Division I athletes out at Kansas State University.
Goede has also added a little ground and pound to his wrestling skills. After beginning his preliminary challenge with a decisive submission, Private First Class Michael Goede dropped a match by a tight point margin to Captain Jamie Clark. He proceeded to kick up the intensity and captured his last 5 straight, earning the right to compete for the 3rd place bout in the cruiserweight division.
As a wrestler, obviously grappling I love. I use ground and pound, so I mean, it just throws a lot more into your game plan.
Let's start off, Matt, by talking about some of the rules here. First of all, it's 3 5-minute rounds. There are no elbows allowed in the tournament.
That's correct. You have to remember these guys, some of them are deploying right away. In fact, the 101st team is deploying tomorrow. So we have to be a little bit careful on injuries.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is make these guys unavailable to go out and do their job, which is serving this country.
That's exactly right. That's what this is all about.
We're underway with the first round, and let's see what we get from both of these guys. As we told you, Goede actually has a wrestling background, but comes out throwing a couple of jabs, but he takes a big right hand from Vila.
Looks like Gode's hungry for the takedown.
Well, if you get hit like that a couple of times, you'll look for the takedown. That's usually what happens. Now Goede pushing the pace. Vila backed up against the ropes and throws a knee, but it looked like it may have been low, and from the reaction of Goede, as you can see, it was a low blow.
Stop the time.
Of course, they'll stop the fight here and give him time to recover.
I think the rules are that he gets a full 5 minutes, whether he needs that or not, but then you have to wonder if a low blow like that, even if you can recover, will have an effect later in the fight. But there you see the low blow, and the referee immediately recognized it and stepped in. Once he got them separated, it wasn't too long before Goede went down to the ground, but he's back on his feet here. Now the referee will no doubt go over and tell Vila that I think you get 3 chances at this. One is a warning, then there's a point deduction. If it happened a third time, there'd be an actual disqualification in the fight.
Well, that's true, unless the foul is egregious and unless they're doing it intentionally, then it would be DQ'd immediately.
Ready?
Now let's see what effects, if any, that has on Goede as he comes back out, and see if he, again, wants to get this on the ground, because Vila, again, gets a nice uppercut in there. And Goede going for the takedown, actually trips and falls, but catches Vila off balance. Matt, as they go to the ground, he's in jeopardy here of a submission. That triangle choke is possible here on the part of Vila.
Well, it looks like there's a lot of blood in there. I think Goede may have taken something from that kick on the way in.
You're right about that. It's all over the chest of Vila. Not really sure where it's coming from, but the referee's got a very close look on it right now. And Vila making a good transition from the triangle choke to a possible armbar, and the referee uses that as an opportunity to step in. He may want the ringside doctor to take a look at that cut.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood on Vila, so definitely somebody's cut.
Now, they will stop fights if there is too much bleeding, and let's see if we can figure out how that cut happened. It might have been that uppercut right there. Let's see. Bam! Right on the bridge of the nose. And I thought originally that kick might have done it, but he missed with it, and Goede does a good job of using that to get him down to the ground, but it looks like they are indeed going to stop this fight. And neither fighter in this situation wants to see a fight end this way. You see the disappointment on the face of Vila. Let's take a look at the replay again. The kick misses. Goede goes for the takedown, and Vila does a good job there, Matt, of securing what could have been a submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner due to medical stoppage out of the blue corner, representing Tripler Army Medical Center, Specialist Guillermo Chino.
There's a good look at Specialist Guillermo Vila. He's your third-place winner in the cruiserweight division, so congratulations. But we also say congratulations to Goede, who finishes 4th here.
Well, on the battlefield, that cut wouldn't even phased him. He would have had to fight right through it.
Well, and you could tell the disappointment in his face when the fight was called. You're right, he's a tough soldier.